Hi, second graders. So we're going to do a quick review before you take that Unit 1 test. Hopefully this will help with that Unit 1 test. So we have three choices right here. I want to see if you can tell me which word would fit in this blue box. So the first one says, a blank is a text with creative patterns of lines. So we're going to have three choices to choose from. We're going to choose from poems, informational text, or fables. I want you to think back which one means it's a text with creative patterns of lines. Hopefully, you were thinking it was a poem. That is going to be a text with a creative pattern of lines. Sometimes poems have rhyming words, sometimes they don't. The next one says texts that are blank give fact based information. And we are going to use this word information to help us figure out what kind of a text it is. Is it going to be fables or informational text? Hopefully you're thinking it is informational text. And again, we can use this word information. That's what an informational text does. It gives us facts. So things like newspaper articles, that's going to be a type of an informational text. The last one, a fable shows children the importance of good behavior. And you're lucky I just gave you that answer. Fable is going to be a story where often kids will learn a lesson. Usually there's characters in the story that are animals. Sometimes things go wrong, and the character needs to figure out how to come up with a solution. So again, a fable is going to show children the importance of good behavior. It's going to teach a lesson. All right, nice job with that. Hopefully you'll remember that when you're taking your test. Let's review real quick figurative and literal language. So figurative language, this is going to be figurative language is going to be when somebody is making a point and they're over exaggerating. It's going to be something that's not really real. For example, there were 1 million people at the store. Well, that tells me the store is crowded, but there really isn't probably going to be 1 million people at a store. That's an awful lot of people. So this would be using figurative language to show a comparison of something and also to get the author or the writer's view across in a way that makes it exciting. Okay. This next one, literal language, this is going to be exactly what you're saying exactly what you mean. So for example, 1 million seconds is equal to 11 days, 13 hours, 46 minutes, and 40 seconds. So this would be literal language. So again, I'm comparing two things, but I'm actually being, if I were to, if you want to go ahead and try to figure this out, it's a great math problem, but this is a true statement. So it's a literal language. It's true. So when we looked at back in one of our lessons, when we looked at these two characters that we're talking, Iris Bunny and Abigail Chipmunk, it says, can you tell if Iris is being figurative or literal? And here she says, Abigail, can we study at your place? Mine is too loud. I have so many brothers and sisters that we could make our own football team. So think about, would this be a figurative or a literal statement? Do you think this bunny actually has enough brothers and sisters where they could make their own football team? Hmm. This would be an example of figurative language. She's comparing her big family, sounds like she's got a big family, and she's making the point that they could make their own football team, but it's not really true. She's just making a statement, a figural statement. Okay. All right, I hope that helps with your test. Let's see, maybe one more thing that we could review that's going to help is if we look here, one of the questions on your unit test. Again, when you see these little arrows, you're going to click on them and then you're going to scroll down to see all of your choices. So it says, I would like you for a friend was written from the blank or point of view of the girl and the calf. So that was written from the position or the point of view from the girl and the calf. Okay. The next one says people use blank language to make a point. So people use figurative language to make a point. So that we just went over. They're trying to make it a point. They're comparing something, but it's not a true statement. And the next one says a fact has blank language that says exactly what it means. And that would be literal. All right, friends, good luck with that Unit 1 test. And make sure when you're all done taking that test that you push submit and submit your answers.